are some new words to learn. Utilization, degradation, bad quality, deterioration means process of gradually becoming worse. Optimum means best. Utilization of resources. Utilization means use and resources means whatever materialistic things are available around us. This is called utilization of resources. Here one example is given that for making cotton cloths from the cotton balls, which processes we have to do on that we will see one by one. If we want to make the cotton clothes, availability of the cotton balls is required. Then after that we have to do harvesting process on that. Then ginning process must be done on the cotton balls. Ginning process means separating seeds from the fibers, cotton fibers. It is called ginning process. After that ginning we have to do spinning, weaving, knitting. These different processes we should do on the cotton fibers. After that cleaning of that fibers, then dyeing means coloring that fibers, and in the last we have to sieve that cotton fibers, otherwise weave and we can make cotton clothes, and in the last we get the cotton clothes. It is the final product is available for selling in the market. Going through these all processes, which things are required here? Availability of resources, skill of human beings, then availability of capital, availability of water, advancement of the technology, and availability of transport and communication facilities are required for utilization of resources. Availability of resources means whatever things, whatever cotton balls or harvesting machines, these are we are taking as the resources. Means availability of resources is very important. Then human skill. Which human skill we use here? It is separating seeds from the fibers. That human skill is required for this process. Then availability of capital means without money we cannot do anything, we cannot use any resource. Then availability of water means for dyeing process or for cleaning the cotton fibers we required water. Then advancement of technology, if we want to make the clothes, if we want to sieve the clothes, otherwise for making design on the cloth we require different machines, tools. It means advancements of the technology. Then availability of transport and communication facilities. Whatever clothes now we have, whatever product we make, cotton clothes we make, for selling it we should take it in the market, and for that availability of transport is very important. On the basis of these 6 things, how we can use the resources available for us, it is depends. In the initial stages of economic development, availability of resources played a very important role. With the advancement of technology, availability of capital and skilled labors become a necessity for utilization of resources. For example, USA is termed as a developed country because it is economically self-sufficient and technologically advanced. On the other hand, India is still a developing stage. Though resources are essential for development, but their mere presence means less presence does not guarantee development. Other factors also play a crucial role. Now here is the classification of resources. On the basis of renewability, origin, occurrence and development, we can classify into different categories that we will see one by one. First one is renewability. That is again classify into renewable resources and non-renewable resources. By the definition only you will get the meaning of this. Resources which can renewed either naturally or by human efforts are known as renewable resources. Renewable resources have another name. We can call it inexhaustible resources also. For example, solar energy air and water. Non-renewable resources which cannot be renewed easily or which takes millions of years to get form or renew are known as non-renewable resources, and it also has another name, exhaustible resources. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas and other minerals. Then according to the origin, how we can classify them? We can classify it into the biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources means resources which are obtained from the biosphere and have life are known as biotic resources. In short, we can say that whatever living beings are there, that all comes in the biotic resources. For example, birds, animals, fish, forest, etc. Abiotic resources means all non-living things will come in this abiotic resources. For example, land, water and minerals. According to the occurrence, how we can classify it into the natural resources and into the man-made resources. Natural resources means resources available from nature and used by human beings to satisfy their needs are known as natural resources. For example, water, minerals, forest, etc. Man-made resources. Resources created by human beings to satisfy their needs are known as man-made resources. For example, roads, buildings, machines, etc. Classification of resources based on the development of resources. It is classified into potential resources and actual resources. Potential resources means available resources in a country which are not fully tapped are known as potential resources. Example, petroleum can be found in old sedimentary rocks of Himalaya, or hydroelectricity can be generated by the force of falling water. The potential resources need detailed survey for estimating their quality and quantity. A preliminary assessment by the US Geological Survey suggests that the Arctic seabed may hold as much as 25% of the world's undiscovered oil and natural gas reserves. By one estimate, 400 billion barrels of oil might be beneath the Arctic sea bed. Actual resource. The actual resources of a country are those which have been thoroughly surveyed and their quantities have been ascertained. Means after a proper survey and after estimating certain fixed amount of that resource, then only they are developed that resource. That's why here its name is given actual resource. The exploration means that we have to take out from the seabed or from the earth. We have to dig it and take it out. It is known as exploration. Development and utilization of actual resources depends upon the technology available. For example, Saudi Arabia has 25.9% of the world's oil reserves. Then here is the last point, sustainable development and conservation. Sustainable development means without harming the other things, we have to develop the resources. Sustainable development means development that takes place without damaging the environment. Most of our resources are limited in their supply. Overuse of many valuable resources has led to their degradation or deterioration in the quality. For example, soil, land and water resources. Overuse of this all soil, either land or water, it becomes the degradation. Degradation means it becomes less in quantity, or deterioration means its quality can be get harmed. For example, if the overuse of soil we do, then it can be becomes infertile. that is the deterioration. Therefore, it is essential that we should be utilized resources judiciously so that after fulfilling our present requirements, they are also conserved for the future generation. Conservation. Conservation means sustainable and optimum utilization of resources. We must realize that nature and its resources are not merely ours. They also belong to the future generation. Thus, it is necessary to use the resources more efficiently and reduce wastage. Development of technology, human skill, and population control is essential for a long-term sustainability of natural resources. Our Earth is the only habitat planet, so spread awareness for saving Earth from the further deterioration. Follows 5 R's, that is reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, refuse and rethink. Use the resources according to the needs and not according to the greed. Care for nature, it is will care for you.